How can you show up and ace that virtual interview? In this video, I'll be sharing 5 tips to help you feel more confident with your virtual interview and actually ace it. If you haven't subscribed yet, then hit that subscribe button to get notified every single time that I post a new video that helps you move towards the next best version of yourself. In the past year, I've helped students and graduates regain their confidence and secure their first job or switch careers, and I'm really excited to help you in your job application paralysis. If you're looking for a new job nowadays, there's a really high chance that you'll have a virtual interview. If I could choose between a virtual interview or an in-person interview, I'd go for the in-person interview because it feels more engaging. Not to mention that when we're online in a meeting, we have a tendency to zone out and get distracted. And if you happen to be the last person being interviewed for the day, you might actually have a little bit of a disadvantage there. Has anyone ever attended a 4-hour virtual meeting before? I have, and I often feel really exhausted towards the end. With these 5 tips, it really doesn't matter if you're the first or the last person to be interviewed for the day, because these 5 tips will help you be more magnetic. I don't know what it is about us human beings, but we seem to love stories. So to help you make your virtual interview a little bit more engaging for everyone involved, weave some stories into your interview answers. I'd like to invite you to have at least 6 short stories that you can easily pull out of your pocket and use them during your virtual interviews. You can have a story to evidence being a team player, overcoming a challenge. You can have a story to show leadership. You can have a story to show a time when you were proactive, a story to explain what attracts you to that specific industry, and a story to demonstrate a shared value between you and the company that you are applying for. As you share your stories, make sure that you manage your time properly. I've always loved listening to stories, but when I shared the stories, people would often lean in to listen. Then I'd start to see the yawns because I would take way too long to get to the point. When we share stories, we often have a tendency to want to share every little detail that happened. Have you ever caught yourself listening to a story that was so long that you completely forgot how that conversation even started in the first place? If you have, comment below. If you want to remain relevant during your interview, I'd like to invite you to keep your stories short and sweet and link it back to the main question every once in a while. This was a game changer for me. Once I got this tip right here, that it was my job to keep on reminding the listener what the lesson was in that story, I no longer had any yawns, but instead I got nods and smiles. When you get your listener to start giving you that slow nod or smile, even if it's just a little bit, you begin that process of building rapport with the person who's interviewing you. You can actually fast track the rapport building process by mentioning the person's name whenever you're answering a question. Whenever you can use the words we instead of I in your responses, you actually bring yourself and the interview closer. We often signals that you both share a similar or the same point of view. First impressions count, so put in some effort to present yourself in your best light. Wear clothes that make you feel professional and confident. Keep your background clear of any clutter or any mess. And plug in your headphones or your headset to improve the quality of your microphone and ensure that you can actually hear the questions that you're being asked. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that video interviews are not as lively as face-to-face interviews because of its two-dimensional nature. Having said that, a virtual interview is not the time and the place for you to have a super serious and stoic face. I've sat down on judging panels for a full afternoon, and let me tell you that having an enthusiastic candidate appear on screen after things start to feel a little bit monotonous can be so refreshing. I know I said I would give you 5 tips, but here's the bonus tip for you. Bring your enthusiasm wherever you go. Use any gestures that you may find appropriate. Wear your friendly smile. Nod. Wave hello. Wave goodbye after your interview. If you need more ideas to spice up your storytelling, sound more authentic, and be more impactful every single time that you speak, then download my free guide below. And be sure to check out this video next on virtual meeting best practices. You can find the link to all of that on the description box below. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, share with a friend, and hit that like button so I can continue making more videos like this just for you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one.
To book Sell for a keynote or workshop, go to www.sellamard.com/speaking.